Hello everybody. In this video, we will discuss about lean supply chain management. So what is lean? Lean has become a terminology that is being used in all manufacturing organizations in the recent times. So lean refers to an error-free process. So how important is lean for supply chain? Lean supply chain methodology is focused on minimizing the overall waste that is happening in the supply chain, thereby maximizing process efficiency to delivering better value to the customers in addition to reducing cost. So when I reduce cost, it is one way of being lean. When I give better quality, it is another way of being lean. So lean methodology ultimately focuses on better quality, minimal waste, and better costs. Why is it important to incorporate lean into supply chain? In today's competitive business environment, it is very important that an effective supply chain management practice is there to optimize all the operations, uh, to reduce cost, and to meet the demand of customers so that the brand or the organization has a competitive advantage over its counterparts in the business. Some of the key concepts that we'll have to keep in mind when discussing about lean are value stream mapping. Value stream mapping is nothing but mapping the value system of all the supply chain partners and ensuring that there's an alignment in this mapping happening. Just in time inventory. Just in time inventory is making it available to the customers all the products that they need right at the moment they want. So it's all about reducing the lead time, reducing the waiting time of the customers so that there's better customer satisfaction happening. Continuous improvement or Kaizen, as we all know, is the Japanese management concept that focuses on not ending the process or not getting satisfied with one result. So we have to make sure that the process is continuously improving. This continuous positive transformation that is happening in the process. SRM or supplier relationship management is all about the relationship that we share with the supplier because it is the supplier who gives us the raw material. Only when there's better quality of raw materials, the final product would be more error free. So a detailed presentation of all this would fall in the second part. Now we may discuss on the benefits of lean supply chain. Lean supply chain is of great help in reducing the costs because here the process gets streamlined. So there's always a reduction of waste. When the process is streamlined and the waste is reduced, this will eventually lead to lesser cost involved. So when the cost is lesser, the price that we fix on the product would also be reduced. When the price is reduced, the satisfaction that the customer gets would enhance. So this is a continuous flow of process that is going to happen. Second is improved quality. Lesser the number of errors, better the quality. Better the quality, greater is the customer satisfaction. That is how quality framework works in lean supply chain. Increased flexibility and responsiveness. Lean supply chains are more agile. They are more flexible in general. Like lean supply chains generally adapt easily to changes in customer demand. They may adapt easily to market conditions as well. Enhanced customer satisfaction. By delivering products that are more reliable, by delivering products that are devoid of errors, by making the supply chain lean, we ultimately enhance the satisfaction of the customer. Competitive advantage. Lean supply chain provides a competitive advantage because the overall efficiency of the process is enhanced, quality of the commodity that we are manufacturing is getting better, customers are becoming more responsive to our brand, and all this eventually would contribute to a competitive advantage. Challenges in implementing lean practices are one, resistance to change. When I all of a sudden go to my employees and tell they're not allowed to do any errors hereafter, there would definitely be a resistance that I'm going to face. So it's about a slow process. It is first about educating my employees on what is going to happen. It is about educating the employees on how important it is to become error free and having the right expert who would train them on working error free. Cultural barriers. A few people from a few culture are more susceptible to change. People from a few cultures are reluctant. So the cultural barriers here would also have an important role to play. Lack of resources or expertise, as we discussed before. If I'm not having an expert who would train my employees on how to become error free, how to work error free, then the process is not going to work out. If I'm not going to have the best in class machine that can work error free, the process is not going to work out. So it's all about the appropriate resources and expertise that we have. So, how do we overcome all these challenges? Firstly, leadership commitment. The leader will have to be highly committed towards making the process lean, and the leader should be ready to support his employees in all the possible manners. Second, involving the employee. Employee involvement would happen only when they know why they are doing it, only when they know what they're doing it and why they're doing it. So only when my workman knows why is it important to work error free, he will be able to be ready to work error free. Effective communication. There has to be effective communication between the manufacturing, the people who are manufacturing the product, the customer, the leader of the business, etc. Only when the communication is effective, working error free would be possible. There have to be clearly set goals and metrics. It cannot be a generalized statement. You're allowed to make 10%, 20%. That is not how it has to work. There has to be a clear number of how many errors are permitted. That has to be made sure. So, in conclusion, lean supply chain management is a methodology that focuses on minimizing waste and maximizing the overall efficiency of the process. By implementing lean principle, we may be able to reduce the overall cost, improve quality, and gain a competitive advantage. Organizations would definitely have to be adapting lean because this is the only way they'll be able to get a competitive advantage and be sustainable in the changing business environment of today. Today's business environment is highly dynamic and it is of utmost importance that we have a competitive advantage. And that competitive advantage can be attained only when lean methodology is